Hello, my friends. Welcome back to my channel and the very first video for 2022. Yeah, it's been a while, I noticed, since I had uploaded a video, but I have been taking care of family, my mom and stepdad and kids and grandkids, so it's been a busy month for me. But I am ready to go. So it's been a while since I've done a pastel piece, and so much so that I kind of felt I needed a little practice run before I filmed one. So I did the a little tiger cub. I was intending on filming it, and I got going, and I don't want to, it wasn't a panic attack. That's a little bit too extreme, but it was like, oh my God, I'm so out of practice, and I still feel a little out of practice. But we'll make it work. So, the reference photo, came from wildlifereferencephotos.com. They are $5 to purchase their photos, which is an extremely good deal. If you have ever looked at what it costs from some professional photographers, $5 is a bargain. So if you want to draw this Serval, this young Serval kitten, just go over to Wildlife Reference Photos. I'll put a link to in the description box below to the where you can purchase the reference photo for yourself. Okay, so that being said, I'm going to, I learned how to pop the reference photo in a picture-in-picture right up here in the it'll probably be up here in the upper part of the screen, the upper left-hand side of the screen. So then that way I don't have to fight with having the reference photo in my way and all that stuff. So I'll just have it right there. So I popped that up in there right now, and we will get started. Background. I'm not sure what I want to do on the background. I feel like I tend to do a lot of green backgrounds in pastels. And so I was playing around in Procreate, trying to figure out if there were some other colors that I wanted to do. And every other thing that I decided to try and do made it look like a pet portrait rather than a wildlife painting. So I'm going to do green again. And I'm going to change things up a little bit. I'm not going to do the background as it is in the reference photo. I think I'm going to add some longer kind of greenery. I'm not sure what you'll call it, but I won't know really what I'm going to do until I get a base layer down. So I also think what I'm going to do is double time through this, because you really don't need to watch me do it in real time. You'll be able to see it happening pretty easily in double time too. So that is what I will do. I'll put a little quiet music behind it, because I know some of you don't like music, but dead air with no sound drives me crazy. So I will work on the background, and I will see you when I'm finished. Okay. I am pretty happy with that, I think. So I will not put all these away. I'll make sure that I get the colors that I used for that in the description box down below. So now comes the, I'm going to call it the scary part, but it's only scary because I have absolutely no reference photo that I'm going to be going from. I'm just going to kind of do it and hope that I do something right. So, I'm just kind of randomly pulling some colors out here. Greens mostly. And we can adjust as needed. So I think I want to do some darker out of focus ones in the background. So we'll just this was olive green Derwent. And let's try Viridian Green. That's a little bit brighter. Viridian Green Matt is Carbothello. And we'll do some of that up here too. Let's see if I have an even darker color. What is this one? Ionian Green. And maybe have it come down. And then I want some back here, but I don't want them to be very visible because this is kind of like the darker area. So that's just kind of a hint of them back there, I think. Hope you can see. Oh, sorry. Yeah, big hand right in the way. Okay. Let's see. This is still that Ionian Green. But maybe we need to add a little bit of something else with them. So this is olive green. And this is leaf green pale. Just a little bit. Do that here. That might be a little bit too bright to start with. So this is leaf green in Carbothello. Just kind of playing back and forth, you know, just throwing colors on here as I feel like it needs it. Maybe blend these out a little bit more. Put them a little bit more in the background. believe I'm doing this without a reference photo. Like, what was I thinking? I don't want to go too crazy, so we might be coming to the end here of what I want to do. I just wanted something subtle, and maybe I kind of like the way that leaf looks folded over there like that, though, but I don't know if it's a good idea to do two. Might look kind of contrived. I don't know. I think that's, it's hard to know exactly until I get the, you know, the cat done. But the thing is that the important part is to have that color right around the cat so that we lay him on top of the background. We can always add more to this if I want to after the cat gets in. So I think that that's where I will stop with the background for now. Okay, so you may have noticed that I'm manually zooming things in. And that is because I'm still having issues with my camera set up, the way I'm doing things. I have started researching what I'm going to do going forward. I'm still not sure. I think it's going to come down to having to purchase a camera of some sort to replace my iPhone, because my iPhone insists on thinking for me and changing the colors of my work. And depending on whether I'm zoomed in or zoomed out, the colors and the light looks completely different, which is quite frustrating. So, so manually doing the zooming in and out seems to work best so far. And everything still looks in focus, so that makes me happy. I'm just cleaning off my dirty fingers. All right, let us, you know, I always start with the eyes. So really what I should do is block in color. Just the color, you know, maybe I should do that. Just block in. I'm thinking, bear with me while I make some decisions here. Working with pastels and acrylic paint, I am discovering. They're very similar in that you have to lay those base layers down first and save your details till the very end. Whereas when I'm working with colored pencil on the drafting film especially, which is one of my most favorite things to do, I can just dig right into details, but it's not really a good idea to do that here. So what do? I do like to work in sections, so I think I will start with my favorite part, and we'll just kind of build. So yeah. So I feel the need to make a disclaimer here in that I am not a professional I don't always know what I'm doing. I do my best and let you guys come along for the ride. And I think that that's about the only way I can do it. Otherwise, I just stress too much about everything being perfect and, you know, not letting you guys down and all of that stuff. And I put so much pressure on myself that it's stupid. And I know it's stupid. So I'm gonna try and not do that anymore. And I'm just gonna make my art, and that's that. So, all right. I'm going to start with Derwent Green Oxide, because I think that that looks very similar to what the eye color. And then I want to pull out a real light blue. I'm trying to get in the habit of being sure that I use colors that are not typical, like, you know, not straight black when I'm doing blacks, things like that. Just little things that I pick up in looking at people's art and watching YouTube videos and just learning from every source that I possibly can. I'm looking for my paper, my glassine paper. I can't find the one I pulled out, so I'm going to pull out another one. The problem is it's so loud. I wonder if I can use, I hate to use a paper towel. You know what, let me just make a smaller piece here. Bear with me. I should probably shut the camera off for this part, but I'm being lazy. Okay, this way it's not going to be as loud on your ear. Okay, so I've got my reference photo right next to me. And to start with, I'm going to add these little blue highlights. I don't know if it's going to do any good. I'll probably accidentally color right over them, but at least I am getting them in there. All right, and then we're going to do a little bit of, we'll do our white, but then we'll put some blue on top of that as well. Should I do that over here too? Let's work both eyes at the same time. That way there's no wondering what I did. Okay, so that was Ultra MarineLight, but any light blue will work. I think I will probably repeat this to you guys every time you watch one of my videos. And that is, don't freak out if you don't have the colors that I'm using. Find something similar that you have in your stash, because the colors don't have to be exact. Like this almost feels too, well, we can lighten it up with some other colors, so I guess it'll be okay. There's a lot of black in this eye. need some gray. Like what? What's gray? Gray like warm gray 5. There's so many grays to choose from. All right, warm gray 5 it is. That's what I grabbed. I might need actually cool gray will probably be better. Of course, I don't have any sharpened cool grays. Doesn't it just figure? All right, this is Carbothello Cold Gray 4. I think I'm going to need a... kind of want a blue. I don't know why, but I do want a blue, but I want a dark. How about steel gray? I don't think is going to be dark enough. I really don't think it's going to be dark enough. Nope, it's not. All right, let me get some of this black in here. That will help me. There is a lot of black above the eye. I think it goes all the way up here. This is an example of using some different colors. I'm not sure if I should put them above or below the black, but I think I want some color mixed in with the black areas. This is not dark enough. So Cold Gray 4 is not dark enough, which means that I want maybe... try graphite gray and Derwent. It's better. Okay, so we've got a line of white. Right there. And this is very dark. I should probably use my blackest black. Where did I put that? Right here. So this is, what is this? This is Cretacolor Black. And it's awesome because it comes in these long sticks that you stick into the holder. And they, you don't have to deal with sharpeners then. I wish all pastels came that way, and then all I would have to do is sandpaper the ends to be sharp. But it is the blackest black. I had heard about it from several different people, and when it finally came in, because it's been on back order forever, and I tried it, it was like, oh my gosh, yes, this is really nice and black. Okay, so let's see here. What do I want to do? I know that, I don't know if I want to use black for this or not. I'm going to go real light though. It's more gray than black, this line here, but I think it'll lighten in all the other colors. Okay. So, you know, this kind of slow process is pretty much how things always go. I always feel like I'm not going fast enough when I'm recording because I feel like you guys would get bored. That's another thing I'm going to try and stop stressing about because there's nothing I can do about it. And if I rush, then I don't create my best work, and that's no fun. All right, so something's definitely not right here yet. We don't have a glassy looking eye, and I know we've just started, so I'm not going to stress about that either. Let's get some more of this color in here. And we need, wow, there's just so much to doing this eye. It's crazy. I am going to go ahead and put the black in here just because, why not? And then we'll come in and lighten it with some other colors. Maybe blue. Let's blend that a little bit. It's kind of just pushing it into the tooth of the paper is all I'm doing to make sure that it's really in there good. And then I think I can just blow away the rest. Okay, let's keep working on the eye. Something is not right. What is not right? The shape is not right. What did I do? What did I do to make the shape wrong? I do hate it when that happens. Okay, so this light comes up quite a bit higher. And I think I need to just do a little sanding of my black to get my regular black. Just doing this on my sandpaper. You know, one of these little thingies here. Okay, once I get the shape of the eye right, I'll be happier. And this part of it is this white bit is not right. This white bit is too fat. It should have been a real skinny line. That's not. And okay, so it's really hard. Okay, so all of this is little eyelash lines. Maybe that shouldn't be up quite so high. It looks funny. Okay, that's getting a little bit better. Okay, let's get some more, some stuff going on that eyeball. Let's take our blue. This might be too blue. But it's pretty much my lightest blue. So Let's use that to lighten some area here. And then we need some brown or some French gray. Let's try this French gray light in Derwent. No, it's going to be too light, I think. Well, maybe not. Yeah, it's too light. French gray. I need something darker. Okay, so French gray dark, 107. But of course, it's not sharp either. I still feel like my eye shape is off, so I'm gonna have to pull my proportional divider out and see what's going on here. Well, that's why, because it's not tall enough. It's not tall enough. I don't know. I can fix that. Phooey. I don't want him to have squinty eyes. All right, let's just see what we can do here. Green oxide. Oh man, so we're gonna come up a little higher. And then this does come up higher. But I think that means that the eyeball's gonna have to come up higher too, doesn't it? Maybe not. Boy, I hate it when I put stuff down and then I can't find where I put it. All right, the eyeball on my reference photo. Yeah. Oy, oy, oy. I don't know how. All right, well, just keep going. It is one of the nice things about pastels is that you can work over them until you get it right. I'm feeling a little bit better about the shape here. I don't know if I have to move the eyeball. I just think I need to add the black back in up here. I think once the all the hairs around it get in there, I think it'll actually be okay. A bit more blue. And all right, let's get that. Where was that one I sharpened? Graphite gray. Is that what I wanted? Did I grab the wrong one? I did. French gray dark is 107. There it is. I didn't grab the wrong one. I just pulled it out of my hand wrong. Okay. I think this is going to be too gray. I want brown. Boy, that's really... Okay. Yep, that is what it is. All right, so dark brown. Let's try sepia. Is that sharp enough? Am I close enough? Do you guys want to see this closer? Oh, sorry. Let's come in a little bit more. And I'm just going to double check to make sure that we're focused. Okay, so. I think because it's a cat, this eye should be a teensy bit more pointy. I feel like I'm spending way too much time here, honestly, because there's so much more to do, and we can come back to these eyes in a little bit. All right, I want something to lighten up the that black, and I have in mind something like purpley gray. I don't have anything like that, do I? Chocolate actually might work. Chocolate is a weird color in Derwent. They call it chocolate, but it's purpley. Let's see what that does. Not quite enough. It does lighten it, but not quite enough. All right. I'm gonna try, I want a cold gray. I'm gonna try this mouse gray. I'm moving on. I will come back and work on that eye some more in a little bit. I'm going to put some of this down. This other eye looks a lot browner though, so I'm not going to go crazy with it. Let's do a little, what color? Sometimes color is hard. Just saying. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit more. Put a little bit more of this in, and then try some sepia. And then blend it. And all that up there is black. Okay, so we have black for the eyeball. And we have black above the eye. Comes out. Let's not forget our little, let's, before I do that, find some I want it to be yellowy, but not. I'm just going to try this yellow ochre. That might be a little too yellow. Let's try saffron instead. Saffron is better. Okay. And our little squiggly. Okay, I did use that gray. I was not wrong. Where is it? French gray dark. And I think French gray light is not going to be light enough. We need to get some more. Don't you hate it when things are so difficult to get the way you want them? It's like, oh, come on, you can do this. All right, let's do a little bit of blue. Okay, the difference in color of these two eyes in mine is quite significant. So I kind of feel like I need to brown out this eye a little bit. So this is the sepia. I'm just super lightly glazing that color right over the top so that it tones down that blue a little bit more. But in actuality, I really like the color of that eye. So I think I want to put a little bit more of that over here. All right. It's hard to know, like I look at this and go, well, that's definitely not right. But there's still so much to go. Like there's some details here that I have not grasped. A little shine there. I think a little bit lighter color here. This just did not take well. I'm having a hard time getting that to be as thin. So I think I might come at that with a colored pencil instead of a chalk pencil. Just not. Okay, I'm going to let that go. And maybe we do the nose I'm thinking maybe we do the nose and then come back on another one and do a different. Let's do that. Let's do the nose. I don't want to get into doing fur yet because I'm going to run out of time. So we'll do the things that give him a face. Or her. I'm not sure if it's a boy or a girl. Sometimes animals instantly, whether they are or they aren't, I instantly want to call them male or female. This one could be either one. This could be a boy or a girl. Okay, so there's this line. And there's a light there. And we'll get into doing the light at the top after. Now, I'm not sure what to do here. Do I put the black in and then cover it with white? Or do I switch to a lighter gray? I'm going to switch to this Gioconda Mouse Gray. Let's blend that a little bit. Okay, then we have quite a bit of black in here. And this is gray. with the other color. Let's just see some of these blacks. Look how much blacker that just got just from this Cretacolor black. How much more black could it be? None more black. Okay. I think is that nose the way I want it? I think that it is. We've got, you know, obviously a lot of other colors to bring in around it. Look. So I know I have an eraser here somewhere. Okay, I think that I'm going to call it a day. I'm going to just zoom out a little bit. And we got the background done. We got the nose mostly done. I think it's still a little bit, I think I still want it to be a little bit brighter. And again, a lot of stuff will get altered as the piece progresses. I like that gray as a buffer. Yeah, it's good. I'm okay with this. All right, my friends. I am not sure how long this particular video will be, but we will get into starting to work on the fur on the next one. I'm also thinking about saving all of the footage and then doing a time-lapse video for each piece at the end, with kind of big chunks at a time going through and speeding through. For those of you who don't want to sit through listening to me babble on about nothing. So that is the plan, and that will take us through the end of this video. Thanks for hanging in there with me. As always, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and until I see you next time, have a wonderful, wonderful week. Bye.